Hello! Oh, I've just noticed the light's a bit wonky. I think we'll be fine. Hopefully it won't fall over. Can you hear me? I think you can hear me. Say hello if you can hear me. Or at least give me some sort of indication. Oh, I see that Stephanie's unable to join us tonight. That's a shame. She's got a problem with her faucet. Whatever that is. I think we'd call that a tap over here in the UK. So hopefully she gets that sorted, because yeah, leaky water pipes and things is bad news. So yeah, hello, welcome everybody. Tonight I'm going to be showing you how to do some graphic stuff, but that's only going to be a small part of tonight's stream. We'll of course be answering all your questions and just having general discussions and chats about WordPress, affiliate marketing, promoting your website, and whatever you like really. We can digress and whatever you like. Let me do a few hellos. Hello Helen. Hello Jason. Hello the Furman. Hello Shay Clements. Hello Lee. Hello Cheaper Gamer. Hello Lance. Hello Scott, good to see you again. The Furman says he's not had to kick anyone out recently. Maybe YouTubers stopped the trolls. Maybe. Do you remember that stream we did, or I did a while back? And oof, there was a lot of trolls, wasn't there? It was crazy. That kind of shook me a little bit, that did. I'm glad that doesn't happen anymore. It was very off-putting. Yeah. Shay's doing the catchphrase there. Yeah, and that kind of became a catchphrase. I'm not quite sure. I don't know where that came from. But hey, every YouTuber's got a bit of a catchphrase, so yeah, why not? Yeah, as the firm says, all big YouTubers have a classic intro. Exactly. Gaz is on the vintage cider. Wow, that sounds fuzzy. Was it cloudy? You got to be careful of cider. I guess you're well drunk. So anyway, let me start with the graphic stuff. Let's do that now, and then we'll just move on to questions afterwards. That'll probably be a good way of doing things. Let me jump on this computer to show you some things. So let's do that now. If all the technology is going to work for me today, which hopefully it will. So let me just get. So I'm going to show you a few tools that I've been using recently to create stuff. You notice that my thumbnails are a little bit different to what they were before and things like that. So yeah, I'm not using Photoshop as much, although I do have Photoshop and I can kind of get around it. I mean, there are certain things that you have to do in Photoshop, but Photoshop's quite hard. Personally, I mean, there are obviously tutorials on YouTube, that kind of thing, but you want quick and easy because you want to be able to churn out graphical content, yeah, quick and easily, so that you can get your articles up and move on to something else. So let me just get my display thing working. If we can find it, there we go. Let me move that. To there, and I think we're about good. Okay, so let's transition. So this is a tool, I think Stephanie mentioned it actually at the beginning of the chat this evening before she had to leave and fix her faucet, and this is Canva, which is a free package. There is a premium version which I've paid for, although I'm not quite sure what the benefits are of the premium one, so I may not renew it. But yeah, here's Canva. So the great thing about it is and I may have showed you this before when we were talking about infographics, but I thought I'd show you a bit more. So you get all these kind of recommended like templates. So great for like Instagram, whenever you just click it, it's the right size. And yeah, there's loads of templates that you can just start with and then just play around, change the text as you like. And yeah, away you go. Let me zoom out a bit so you can maybe see it, or zoom up a bit. Oh, that didn't work. That's full screen. Yeah, I'm finding a problem with this screen sharing is too small. Let me bring that up a bit. There we go. So yeah, really easy to change stuff and change colors and drag stuff and whatnot. So I've been using it for my YouTube thumbnails, as you can see, that one that we've that you may have seen earlier. And I just find it really easy and really really quick to do. So if you want to do your thumbnails for your content on your blog post, you often need a featured image or a thumbnail of some sort, don't you? So here's a good place to create it. I mean, you may or may not want to add text, and in fact you may or may not want to do any design at all. You might just want to get some good photos and use them. Now this comes with some free stock photos. You can come into Elements and then do a search for, like, I think I did a search for artist for tonight's thumbnail. And yeah, you get some that are free, and they're okay. Well, that one's quite nice actually. Yeah, they're not bad. Maybe I should have looked a bit closer. And then you get into like these ones that are like $1 or whatever. There's loads of free images, and maybe you just want a nice image like that, and you're just going to have that as your thumb or your featured image or whatever you like. Now, yeah, I do use a few of the images that come with Canva, but I also like iStock. And by the way, I do have an affiliate link for this, so if you would like to use it, it is wpeagle.com/iStock. Or at least I think it is. Let me just test that. /iStock. It might be iStock Photo. No, it's not iStock, it's iStock Photo. So yeah, if you want to check out iStock, do please visit wpeagle.com/iStockPhoto, because I'm afraid you do have to pay for this, but the images on here are of good quality and there's often a large selection. So I've gone for the subscription. Now they have these like access all images, so they've got premium images and they've got essential images. I find the essential images are absolutely fine. I think I've gone for a 1 month rolling thing, £25 a month. And the good thing is, if you don't download your 10 images a month, it rolls over to the next month. So I've started to accumulate now. Let's have a look. I've got 42 images remaining, so they've rolled over. But yeah, so you do a search on here for like artist, and it's just, I know there are free image places out there, but I always find the quality is just not quite there. And I just think that having, a decent bit of content needs some decent images. It just makes it look better. You can find images on pretty much anything you're doing. And so, maybe I was doing an article for Boot Boutique, I'd have a look for boots, and these sort of images are perfect. Maybe not those, but yeah, this one, these are all good sort of images for a boot post, or it could be, dogs doing something for Bow Wow Tech. That's fine. Maybe I want to be more specific. I do a search for wet dog. In fact, I think I might have used that one for the bathing post. Great images. And so yeah, with the subscription, you can just download whatever size you like. Just click download, and you've got it ready to use on your website. So I wanted to show you those two things. The final thing that I want to show you is Spark, which is by Adobe. So you think it'd probably be quite good. Is that one? Come on. Yeah. So Spark is very much like Canva. And again, you can see I've been doing some thumbnails, and it's got like loads of templates again. So I think it's kind of using a combination of the two. So you want to create a new graphic, web page, or video. Can you create a video? Ooh, Hi, I'm WP. What is this? Let's have a look at it. I've never done this before. Ooh. Look at all these video templates. Wow. But generally I've been using Spark for just images, and I say it's very much like Canva, but with a few different features. Okay, so you can, I sort of do, this looks quite a lot here, but yeah, it's like a video editor, which that's cool. I mean, you could create some videos with this. Well, definitely worth checking out, but that was not really what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you the graphics thing. I think maybe that's a new thing, the video. I've never noticed that before. So yeah, graphic. And then you pick a great thing, a template. And look, that's like a meme, isn't it? You can just create like these inspirational meme type things. You can change the layout. That's pretty cool. So yeah, if you weren't aware of those things, which you probably were because everyone knows of Canva, don't they? Go check them out. Go and create some cool graphics. If you want to sign up for iStock, I highly recommend. If you've got a bit of money and you want a constant flow of good quality images for your content, do check it out, and please use my link, which is wpeagle.com/iStockPhoto. Now, very, very finally, I did say that was the last thing, but I've actually got one more thing. You may have noticed that I've been putting some memes up on Facebook and Twitter. I've been using this thing, it's Image Flip, and yeah, if you're running social media, I found that memes, they get quite good engagement. They get shared and people laugh at them, and they're just generally a bit of fun. So it's a good way of filling up your social media posting, whatever, schedule. Rather than just pushing out articles and other boring stuff and products and things like that, you can just mix it in with a few memes related to your niche, your niche, whatever it is your social media page or website is about. Look, we could do a cool one for like after the stream. Oh, hang on. There we go. So that is the bit I wanted to show you today, this morning, whatever time it is where you are. I just want to show you that there are some really cool mainly free tools out there that you can use to get quality photos, to create quality banners, create ads, to create featured images, and create memes. Okay, in the chat, Larry says he loves Spark, and they have actually been doing videos for ages. I've just never noticed. So they've done it since they launched. He's also signed up for Adobe Stock, which I guess is very similar to iStock Photo. Anthony's entered the building. Hello, Anthony. I'm going to come back to you now. Transition. Here we go. I think we've transitioned. Hello, Anthony. Good to see you. Let me scroll up through the chat and see what I've missed. The Thurman uses Spark. I must have mentioned it before. He says I did, so I guess I did. Helen says, has anyone played around with Gutenberg yet? No, I haven't. I probably should. It will be live in WordPress 5. So I probably should take a look at it, I'd have thought. I'm going to put that on my list of things to do soon. I'll put an exclamation mark, so I'll definitely have a look at it. What else I missed? You're all chatting away nicely. I'm not going to kind of read out everyone's message. Jason says Stencil is great for blog and social media graphics. Yeah, it's free and premium version, really easy to use. Stencil, that's probably another one worth checking out. There's loads of these tools. Firm says also consider Relay That. It's good for continuous branding on images. Anthony says, can I ask about WZone? Yes, of course. And Cheaper Gamer recommends GIMP. It's a good free alternative to Photoshop if anyone's interested. I think that's a bit of software that you actually download onto your computer rather than a web-based thing. So yeah, keep the questions coming in. We'll just do a chit chat now, live Q&A. But of course, I'll show you whatever you like. If we want to, you know, fire up Gutenberg, for example, maybe we could do that. We could have a look at Gutenberg. I can install it onto one of my sites and have a look. Anthony says he's been trying to figure out how to re-enable the out-of-stock option in WooZone. I turned it off and now my products just say read more. I want the out-of-stock option. Do you require to do this? I don't, but I'll have a quick look, see if I can find it. Let me have a look. Hi, Brian. Are you wearing your t-shirt? I hope so. Okay, I'm just logging in now to see if I can find that option for Anthony. Shay Clemens says, recently got caught up in my Amazon affiliate ID when shopping personally. I reached out to Amazon and they were friendly about fixing it. Any recommendations to keep this from happening? You could shop on Amazon in incognito mode. That would mean you don't have any cookies or anything. Just don't click on your own affiliate links, I guess, is one way of not doing it. I've never actually had that problem. Maybe I have. Maybe that's where I get all my commissions. Right, let's find that option for Anthony. So I'm going into WooZone. By the way, the hosting post is nearly done. Wow, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. The more I work on it, the bigger it gets, the more stuff I'm adding. So I'm hoping it's finished, but I'm not too worried actually. I'm thinking, you know, quality content, it does take some time. And hopefully that's what it will be. Quality content. There's another question coming about Kingdom, which we'll have a look at. Okay, so it's going to be in Amazon config. I'm pretty sure of that. It's probably going to be in plugin setup. I don't see anything just yet. It's not in plugin setup. Let's go and import setup. No, don't see it in there. I don't know. Anthony, I'm sorry. Might be worth raising it with AA team. I don't see that option. I'll have another look later and see if I can see anything, but no, don't see it. Marty says, how did you do the graphic of your face transposed on another background? That involves removing the background, which involves Photoshop. I can show you how to do it in Photoshop if you've got Photoshop. Let's have a quick look. Let me see if I can share the Photoshop screen. Yeah, I think I can. Okay, you're seeing some Photoshop action. Let me bring it in a bit. So you go in, you fire up an image like this one of your mug, and then you go up to, what do you go up to? You go up to select and mask. Then you just basically select what you want to keep. So I want to select all of me, including that bit of arm and this bit of face. It's quite clever actually. It knows pretty much what is what. It's getting a bit confused with the hair, but kind of that. If you select something that you didn't want, like maybe select this lava lamp. I didn't want that. If I hold down the control key, is it the control key? Nope. If I hold down the alt key or option as it's called on the Mac, you can undo any bits that you didn't want to select. I've still got a bit selected there. There we go. Then carry on just normally clicking away on what you want. I don't want all that background up there. So again, option. That's fine. I mean, it makes my hair look a bit shorter like that, doesn't it? Maybe there we go, that bit of hair there. And yeah, you can click away at this for as long as you like to get it as you like. And you press OK. Oh, that's not right. Let me bring this up so you can actually see the other buttons. Press OK. There we go. Got no background. Then what I'd normally do is I would then export this as a PNG file. It has to be PNG to have a transparent background. There's still a bit of lava lamp there. I can see it. Never mind. And just call it like me head or something like that. And although I don't think you can actually see that bit there. My screen is like too big for screen sharing. And then what I generally do is drop it into Canva, which happens to be open here in this window. So I'd go to upload, then find the me head. There's a few there already. That's the one I just did. It's just uploading. Then you just click it and then put it where you want. Ta-da! So that's pretty cool. But yeah, you need Photoshop for that. I don't know if there's any online tools that allow you to easily remove backgrounds like that. Cheaper Gamer says, Alex, is there a way to disable the mouse over zoom in the Kingdom featured image? It always cuts off the text. That's a good question. I guess there's not an option in the theme options, or is there? Let me have a quick look. Don't see anything in there. Let's have a look in customize. I'm looking for the options now in Kingdom just to see if I can see anything. Show post meta, yeah, no. I think I might need to do a little bit of additional CSS. Possibly, let's have a look. I can't see anything. I'm guessing there is some CSS or something going on. Let me just see if I can do a quick way. .kd hover effect. Is that what it is? I think that's what the CSS is called. No, I can't. Not off the top of my head, I can't see a way of doing that. I'll have to raise that with AA team and ask them how to disable that that zoomy effect. You're saying it's always cutting off your text, then maybe try and move your text a bit more towards the middle of the image. That might help. I actually got a video on the channel all about making the Kingdom blog look better, so you might want to check that one out. Scott says, how do you use any WooCommerce shortcut for product display in your sites? If so, any useful ones or any alternatives for creative product display? Yeah, I do use WooCommerce shortcuts. It's good for displaying products from a certain category. I like that one. I think that's probably the main one I use. Or showing featured products. I think that's another one. They are useful, definitely. If you're not using Elementor or anything that's got like WooCommerce support where you can just drag and drop stuff, then yeah, definitely use WooCommerce shortcodes. If you Google that, WooCommerce shortcodes, you'll find the full list. Andy says, no one asks or talk about this anymore, but how's your You Can Do University content going? Yeah, I haven't been doing too much on You Can Do right now. I've just been focusing on WP Eagle. In fact, I can't even see the login anymore. Have you logged into You Can Do recently? It's something I do want to do, but it's kind of all gone quiet really with the other people that I was working with on it. They've got really busy in doing what they're doing. And yeah, it's all gone a bit quiet, You Can Do, which is a shame because I really do want to get it kind of moving a bit more. Okay, keep the questions coming in. Helen's idea for Shay is to buy from someone else's Amazon site. That way you wouldn't cookie yourself with your own Amazon affiliate ID. Ian, hello. No, we're not quite finished yet. We're going to go for another half an hour or so, Ian. Brian says, are you ready for Black Friday? I guess so. I haven't really done anything around it, anything specific. Gaz says Doug's KGR, which is the keyword golden ratio, which there is a playlist on the channel. Combination of videos from myself and Doug. Do check it out. It's a good way of ranking yourself. But yeah, Gaz says his KGR has started to kick in. He's now ranking for several search terms within the top 5 on page 1. I'm averaging 50 to 80 visits a day, but no conversions. Should I be worried yet? No, these things take time. Martin says Photoshop is too rich for me. I think you mean more expensive. I don't know. Yeah, it is expensive. Hi, Ayulian. Antti says, are you allowed to use images of products from another site, not from Amazon though, to make a review about it? Is it allowed? I would say so. Generally, you're probably okay if you use images from the manufacturer's website. They should be fine with that. Do you have to reference photos of if it's a product shot that's made by the manufacturer? it's often a good idea to reference anything, any sources for, you know, photos, videos, music. Just give them a little bit of credit. Though probably you are going to link possibly to the manufacturer site anyway if you're doing reviews. Scott has shared a link there in the chat for a free site that can make the background transparent on PNG files. Martin says he uses Fireworks. Yeah, I used to love Adobe Fireworks, so I used to use that all the time, but it's not kind of supported anymore. They haven't updated it for ages, so I've had to kind of force my hand to move to Photoshop. Anthony says, who's having the issue with the text on hover? Can you give me a stab? I think it was... Cheaper Gamer. Anthony says, Amazon is opening another headquarters right next to where he works and next to where he lives. Lance says, is there a recommended featured image size for WP Post? It does depend on the theme. If you're using Kingdom, then do check out a video which I'll put in the chat now about tidying up the blog. Alex Becker is also live right now. Got some competition tonight. Let me find you that video link. Here we go. Go and take a look at this one. Lance, what was your fix that you found, you accidentally found to stop your featured images getting cut off? Be interesting to hear what that is. Wow, Anthony, Crystal City, that sounds like an amazing place. It sounds like somewhere in Wizard of Oz or something. Anyway, keep the questions coming in. It's kind of quiet this evening. We've got 31 watching right now. Thanks very much. If you're enjoying the stream tonight, do click the like button below. That does help me out. And yeah, if you want me to show you anything, that's fine. Kevin says, probably already mentioned I'm late. Where do you get your images from to bring a site together? Yeah, we did kind of go through it. I get images and things from iStock Photo. My logos, though, however, I've used Graphic River in the past, although you could probably use these things now, Canva and stuff, I guess. Let's have a look. Does it do logos? Sort of. Yeah, I used to love Graphic River, so that's graphicriver.net, or if you want to use my affiliate link, it's wpeagle.com/graphicriver. There you buy templates basically for $30–40 for a logo. So Bow Wow Tech and Zombie Mer, all those came from Graphic River. You need Photoshop or Fireworks or some graphics package so that you can then edit the template, but it's fairly straightforward. Normally just go in, edit the text, save it, and got a logo. Anthony, I have already spoken about creating thumbnails and stuff. I use Canva and I use Spark and I use iStock Photo. then I use Photoshop now and again when I need to remove backgrounds and cut my head out and stuff like that. Lance says he would change the image size on WordPress, then he would convert it back to the original image size, and magically it would resize to fit the featured image size. You might just need a thumbnail regeneration plugin. That might do the same thing. Shay says, how has Bow Wow Tech done since you changed the buy now button? So remember, I disabled the cart a little while back, and now it's just click straight through to Amazon. I'm just logging in now to check. If I'm honest, I don't think it's done any different. Nope. At the moment, the site's not getting enough traffic. So not a particularly great test because there's not enough traffic to see much difference. Beer Shirts earns more, and Boot Boutique is still the best earning site, weirdly. Even though I haven't done any work on it for quite some time. Scott says, will WooZone, WZone, what are we calling it now? I guess we call it WZone. I guess there was some sort of trademark issue with the Woo bit, which is, you know, WooCommerce. Will WooZone automatically show country-specific links if I only have API for UK, but I'm signed up with Amazon.com and .de? Do I need to change any settings? No. Okay, so don't get confused between the API, which is used to pull down the products and synchronize products and pricing and all that kind of stuff, and your Amazon affiliate IDs, which are actually what's used to track people when they come to your site and you know, link them to you, and that's what you get paid on. So yeah, the API doesn't really matter, but you do need to be signed up as an affiliate for the different countries, so Amazon.com, Amazon.co.uk, Amazon.de, whatever you like. And then in WooZone, under the Amazon config, there's boxes there where you can type in those IDs. They'll generally be different for each of the sites. And then, yeah, then WooZone will automatically redirect people to the correct Amazon site based on their location. You can have that little country stock box, which you can turn on and off again within the WooZone settings. So then it will tell them, you know, it's in stock in the UK, in stock in UK, out of stock in Germany, whatever. But yeah, it's not really to do with the API. It's to do with being signed up as an affiliate and generating an Amazon affiliate ID for each of those countries and putting it in the box in WooZone settings next to the specific country that you're an Amazon affiliate for. Anthony says, any suggestion you can give to get maximum exposure to make it for the holiday rush purchasing for people's niche site that it's launching right in the middle of just before the holidays? You're probably too late. It's going to be really hard to promote your site. I mean, you could do it on Facebook, you could do it on social media, you could pay for some ads, but that's probably going to be too expensive. You know, ideally, if you want to get the holidays, you'll want to have a site up for, you know, nearly a year before so that it's established, it's getting traffic, and then you can just capitalize on the increase in search volume. And if you've already got rankings, you know, you'll get more traffic. Yeah, Dancer One says, I heard some people mention today that the redirection plugin has been discontinued. No. Has it? Let me have a look. That can't be true. I don't think that's true. I think that's fake news. The plugin was updated 2 hours ago, so they're still working on it and they're talking about a new version, so I don't think it's been discontinued. Gaz says cheap and cheerful logos for starting out can be done on Logo Maker. Just give them a link to your site and it does the rest. Scott says, did I miss the hosting test results? No, you haven't. I haven't published them yet. But if you want a sneak preview on that, or you want you know, to know, my favorite best all-round hoster is A2 Hosting. Who'd have thought, eh? A2 Hosting, They came up fastest on my speed test results and just loading the site, and they all were running a copy of BauerTech. It's a good price, the support is good, and yeah, A2 hosting were great. Very, very close second or runner-up was SiteGround. Again, very fast and lots of features and good value for money. And yeah, that's it. And then I've also been testing out a VPS server. Now I was kind of given a VPS server. I'm kind of saying server twice, then, aren't I? Virtual private server to test out. And basically what they're doing is they're getting these VPSs and then they're selling a site to people. It's a similar cost to shared hosting, but they're promising not to put more than like 30 sites on a server. I think it was 30, not many. You can imagine like some companies put thousands of sites on one server. And that was even faster than any shared hosting. Only marginally, in fact, though. A2 and SiteGround were pretty close to the VPS speeds. And the VPS is actually hosted by Amazon on the AWS server. So that was the fastest, though, overall. But the problem with having a VPS server is there's a bit more management and stuff. It's not quite as easy to set up as it is with shared hosting, and you know, support is limited and all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to talk about all this in the upcoming hosting video. The other couple of surprising results, WP Engine, which is a company that I use quite a lot for a lot of my sites, who are very expensive, as you guys know, they didn't come out so well. I mean, they're excellent for support and they're excellent for the the managed WordPress stuff and getting stuff and running. They're perfect for that. Not as fast as, I say, A2 or SiteGround, which is slightly concerning. So I'm thinking I might move my sites away from them when I get around to it. And let me just get the results up now. Could do that. Other companies that didn't do so well in terms of speed. MDD hosting were pretty slow. DreamHost was slow, and so were they were the two slowest. Kind of mid-range companies were like Bluehost and HostGator. They were in the middle. There was nothing particularly wrong with them. They weren't really slow. They weren't really fast. They were just in the middle. And yeah, that's it. Interestingly as well, though, I noticed that Google PageSpeed score varies depending on the host. And some hosts that had a really good load speed, when I measured it and when I refreshed the page, I refreshed all the pages at once and stuff, and they loaded really quickly. And I was using a plugin to measure server response and the load speed. Sites on hosting that was doing really well on that front, so the site was loading fast, we're not always getting a really good Google PageSpeed score. So I think Google PageSpeed, you have to take it with a pinch of salt, and test your website in other ways when it comes to speed. I guess the thing with me now is when I move forward and do more tutorials, I'm going to have to recommend A2 hosting and SiteGround rather than HostGator, because yeah, they're a bit faster. There you go. But I still like HostGator. I've still got all my sites with HostGator, and yeah, they're good. But I hadn't done this kind of in-depth testing when I was recommending them. So now I have done it. Now I've got the results. I'm just gonna have to start recommending another company, which is fine. Shay says, what's my main source of traffic for affiliate sites? It's Google SEO, Google organic searches. Boot Boutique, Gaz says Boot Boutique seems like quite a big niche. It is. It's probably too big a niche. It's not specific enough. How do I get traffic? Again, I get traffic from Google SEO. The thing with Boot Boutique, it seems to work really well for long tail searches. So people are actually just finding products because there isn't a lot of content on there. So it's not actually the blog posts that are getting too much traffic. It is the product pages that are created by WooZone. So when someone types in a very specific sort of boot, a brown UGG boot, and then maybe a model name and a size or whatever, a Boot Boutique does come up, and it generates traffic, and it generates some pretty good commission. Anthony says, do you sync product images with your WooZone config besides the price? I'm curious, what happens if you don't update the photo when the seller updates it? Does that violate TOS? I don't know. I don't generally update images. I generally just synchronize price, but that's a good question. I don't know the answer though. Andy says, did you make that infographic for BauerTech? Dog all in Canvas, or was it in Illustrator? I did actually make the one for Bow Wow Tech. A graphic designer did it for me. I did do the one for WP Eagle, the WordPress checklist. That one was mine. You actually just reminded me. I can show you it. Let me show you it. Yeah, I did it in Canva. I just got a. I think they kind of. Do they have an infographic? I think they have an infographic. They do, yeah, look. So they've got all these infographic templates and I just use one of them. Pretty cool. It's in here somewhere, there it is. Now I actually noticed a typo on this the other day, which is very embarrassing because I think the typo was actually... It was here. I have fixed it, but I haven't updated it on the site. There was a typo in the bit which is all about telling you to check your content for typos. So that is shocking. So yeah, I must remember to update that. I'm going to download a fresh copy of this. Yeah, always check your copy for typos, especially if your bit of text is about checking copy for typos. It's very embarrassing if you leave typos in it. Oh, hang on, I haven't transitioned. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing, can you? That was a bit embarrassing. So yeah, let me go back. I'll show you the infographic. It's here. Yeah, what I was talking about, you might not have seen it over my shoulder, was you can come in here and you can do a search for infographic. Oh, in fact, do it up here under layouts. Nope. Do it in this box. Type infographic. And yeah, then you can just choose a lovely template and edit away. So that's pretty cool. So you know, you can get my infographic over at WP Eagle. Now I'm sure the typo is still on here. Let me go and have a look, and if it is, I'm going to change it right now live. So down here, yeah, that's not, nothing looks more unprofessional. That spelling mistakes. I mean, wow. That's pretty embarrassing. Don't you think? I'm terrible with detail. Really bad. Let me just switch this out here. Upload the fresh one. So if you've got the old one and you don't like typos, then I'm putting the new one up right now. I bet I'm gonna have to update all the other stuff. I found this. Let me show you this as well, which is really cool, which you can borrow if you want to. Oh, that doesn't look quite right, does it? I want it center. Why doesn't it look like... What, did I put it in the wrong size? Not medium, full size. Come on. There we go. So there we go. Hope if you spot any more typos, then please do let me know. Be most grateful. That's the yeah. What I wanted to show you was, I'm just going to update this. It's cool. I should have deleted the other one, shouldn't I? It's now infographic one. Hey ho. .jpeg. So this is a little bit of code I kind of, it's in this code thing, which is a great short code. I don't know if it works on everything, but it works on Xtheme and a number of others. So just like create a bit of code that people can copy and paste. Let me just show you what it looks like. So I think it's a really good thing to add if you've got an infographic. So if people do want to share it or add it to their website, they can just copy and paste the code. So there we go. That's the typo. I think the typo must have gone now. Yeah. And there's that bit of code, so people can just copy this and add the infographic to the site. It's really good. It's a bit too much space, isn't there, at the top? Anyway, I could sort that out later. I didn't see any extra space. Maybe there. Oh yeah, there it is. Look, that numbers. That means a space, by the way, if you see that. That and NBSP. It's good if you want to put like a hard return in. Anyway, that's enough for me working on my site while I'm on the live stream. It's how rude of me. R7 says, could I go over how to put posts in a different order? Yeah. Yeah, we could do that. I'll do that in a second. The firm says, did I sign up for the base package or the upgraded package of A2? Just the base package. All of the hosting testing that I did was all on the basic packages for all of the different companies. I didn't go for any advanced packages, just the cheapest thing. So reordering categories, I think we talked about this the other week. There's a cool plugin. I don't know what it's called, but let's do a search for post category. We'll find it. If I can type again, I can't. Category order. Ugh, it's because there's a microphone in the way I can't see what I'm doing. I'll use that excuse. I think it might be this one with the. Yeah, we'll go with that one. I don't know what the difference between them two is. I think that's for custom post types. Activate. So this is how generally the posts within a category are ordered by date. So in the past, when I've wanted to reorder posts, I've just adjusted the dates on them. This is like an easy way of doing it. But this is even easier, I believe. So you go into your categories. And say you wanted to, your blog category, whatever category, you just click on the number over here and that shows you all the posts within the category. Then I thought you could just drag and drop them. Can I not? Okay. Okay, let's go back into that plugin. Is this the wrong plugin? R7 maybe. Let's go and have another look. Okay, maybe it wasn't that one. Let's go for the this one. Reorder posts in categories. Maybe I installed the wrong plugin there. I don't know what that plugin was doing. It looked kind of good though. Let's go with this one. Maybe that one's better. That's got 20,000. It's only got 9,000. But it's only updated 12 months ago. This one's 3 months ago. Who knows? It's sometimes hard to choose a plugin, isn't it? There's so many on WordPress to choose from. It's always a bit of trial and error, I find. I need to register your reorder post in category settings. Okay, well, let's do that. Let's just do it in normal categories, but it looks like you can do it for products as well. Although there is a specific one for reordering products for WooCommerce, which I think I've been through with you guys before. Does that saved? I think it did. I missed it. I wasn't paying attention. So now let's go in and have a look. And remind me to remove that other plugin that I've just installed. So now I should be able to... hang on. In here, look, reorder. Reorder blog. Here we go. Here we go. I was going in it the wrong way. Look, there we go. Now we can reorder. Perfect. I guess you want to tick that to yes, and then you want to do that. So there you go. That's the plugin. Let me just go in and remind you what it was called. You then just drag and drop them. It was called Reorder Post, wasn't it? Reorder Post within categories. Kind of obvious, I guess. And where is that other one that I just installed that I don't need? Let's get rid of that. This one. Okay, well, we're coming nearly to the end of tonight's stream. I know. Time flies, doesn't it, when you're having fun. The transition. So I'm just going to answer these final questions in the chat and then we'll wrap it up. Gaz is with HostGator. He says the online chat help is brilliant. It's true. They do have great support, HostGator. Tuber Gamer says he switched from GoDaddy to SiteGround and they manually transferred my website over and it's been so much faster, like seriously faster. And I can imagine that because GoDaddy are one to avoid when it comes to hosting. And in fact, that's what I've put on my hosting roundup review. Because GoDaddy's hosting is terrible. Yeah, Kevin Smack says he went with GoDaddy. They are so slow. They're terrible. Do not use GoDaddy. Avoid. Scott says, how many sites would you say is sensible to have on one shared hosting account? It doesn't really matter. You can have as many as you like. There shouldn't be any problem with performance. It's only when your sites start getting big and start getting lots of traffic, then you're going to want to think about moving to your own server or moving up the the plans within your hosting company. And he says, when you migrate your WooZone site from one server to another, you have to re-import all the products again. You don't. I've not had to. I don't think I have. Let me just check that. All the products, because I've cloned the site for this hosting thing, this hosting test, and yeah, all the products are still there. They're fine. Don't have to re-import anything. Marlon says, if you have more than one Amazon affiliate sites, you need to create a separate account for each website. I just want an account with different tracking IDs. Yeah, just one account, different tracking IDs. Easy. Furman says, try Kinsta for your next speed test. Google Cloud Service cheap than WP Engine. I think too expensive for me, but I'm considering them when my sites make money. Okay, I will do. Adobe Suite on Mac or PC. Why do you use a Mac over a PC? Is it performance based or stability or both or something else? I use a Mac because I've been on a Mac for a while now. I was heavily into PCs and Windows and all that stuff, and I used to laugh at Macs because they weren't very good back then. This is, back in the days of Windows 98 and Windows 2000. In fact, that used to be my business. I used to be a Microsoft certified systems engineer. I used to train people on Windows, and I love Windows. Then I think we got to like Windows Vista, and things started going wrong. And I used to work in London a lot at the time, and just open my laptop, and it just had to wait for it to power up, and it'd be crunching away. It'd crash. It was horrible. So I just got fed up with Windows, basically. I got fed up with PCs. I always used to buy Dell PCs or HP PCs and all that kind of stuff, and they were fine. But I guess the big change for me was I got an iPhone, and that kind of brought me into the Apple world, and I was amazed by the iPhone. And then I got my first MacBook, and I loved it because I could open the lid and it would just work, and it seemed fast, and I didn't have to reinstall Mac OS. You know, with Windows, you're reinstalling every few weeks, it seemed like, just to get the machine running again. And yeah, I loved it. It lasted like 7 years or something, that MacBook, without having to do anything really much to it. So then got the iMac, not this one, an older one, and you just started getting a bit kind of deep into Apple stuff. Watch, phone, everything. So I'm just kind of in the Apple ecosystem, and I think it'd be a struggle now for me to go back. That's why I'm on a Mac. Yeah, it wasn't a conscious decision. I was just kind of pushed away from the PC when Windows Vista was out and all that kind of stuff. Scott says, amazing how the WooZone pages rank so well. It's amazing that page ranks so well when the only work I did was click import product. Yeah, that's the beauty of it. Antony says, Alex, do you recommend creating titles in your thumbnail post so that, one, it's not reused by someone else, and two, does it improve SEO ranking anyway? I don't think it improves SEO ranking because Google can't really read any text on an image. It's just the style of your site. I mean, I add text to my YouTube thumbnails. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but I kind of like it. It's just a personal choice, I think, really. And he says, how does that infographic that you made look in responsive mode for mobile phones? I think it looks fine. I think it just scales, does it not? Kevin says, if you move your site to another, please do a video so I can show you. Okay, I will. I've got a video. It's an old video from way back on how to move a site and change the domain name. I think if you search YouTube for that, you'll find it. I use a plugin called Duplicator, but I'll do another video on that really soon, because yeah, I think I'm going to be moving my sites soon away from WP Eagle anyway. WP Eagle? Not from WP Eagle, that's made from WP Engine. A lot of hosting companies will help you with the move. WP Engine, although I say I don't really recommend them anymore. If you were to move to them, they've got like a plugin and stuff, does it all for you. Ian says, GoDaddy trying to charge for SSL certificates when everyone's giving them away for free now. Everyone's having a bit of a bad experience with GoDaddy. Anyway, let's wrap up the stream. Thank you very much all for joining me. I've enjoyed it tonight. Not as busy as before. As the last few weeks, I think if I don't do it around affiliate marketing, then we're not as busy, interestingly. So maybe next week we'll do something around affiliate marketing. I know the example affiliate sites is always fun, so we could maybe have a look at some of them. That's always good. But yeah, thank you all for joining me, and thanks for all your questions. If you did enjoy tonight's stream, please click the like button. Leave a comment after the stream below as well. That's really cool. You know, let me know what you thought, whatever. Just say hello. But yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to try and get a video up this week if I can. I've got loads in the pipeline that I want to do, but I've had quite a lot of stuff on. I've not been feeling very well, which doesn't help. When you're self-employed and working for yourself and you don't feel well, it's hard to do some work. I'm feeling a bit better now. My wife crashed our car, so we've had to go car shopping because it got smashed and it's a write-off. So that's taken some time, looking at all these cars and going around car dealerships and test drives and all that stuff. So, but we've ordered one today, so hopefully that's all done. I'm feeling better, so I'll be back on form and churning out some good content for you guys to enjoy. But yeah, on that note, I'll see you next week. Same time, same place. And now I just need to find the stop streaming button, which has totally escaped me now. So I'm not going right now. Let me... Oh, I've lost the button now. I'm just going to have to stay, I think. I'm just going to have to stay because I can't find the button. Oh, no. Here we go. I'm nearly there. It's like extra freebie stuff. Here we go. So I'm off. I'll see you next week. Thanks again. Thanks again. whatever. Bye for now. See you later.